Well, hello, beautiful. Corey here. I was pretty much guided to do a podcast today regarding all the shifts in the air. And this week specifically, the first week and a half of October 2020 has this really kind of light and airy energy mixed in with this really intense, short-tempered flare. And if you're feeling this and you're feeling stress around you, there has been quite a shift energetically going on beneath the surface, as well as having Mercury going retrograde this next week on the 13th. We have Mars in retrograde, so we have all this really combative type energy shifting as the undertone, and it's making things a little bit more difficult, especially if there's a situation that comes up where you usually are pretty clear-headed and you can make a quick judgment call and things like that. You're kind of being called right now to not make any set in stone, I guess, final decisions, right? So if you are experiencing new things coming your way, this is exactly what is supposed to happen. This is a very intense month. It's a 5-month in numerology, which is a 5 is all about change. And I mean, if you can't tell by how we started off the month on the 1st with the full moon in Aries, it is started with a bang and it's going to end with a bang on the 31st with that last full moon in Taurus. So I am getting a giggle out of it because it is like altering, course changing, course shift to a better aligned energy for you or an outcome. And just remember, if you are making a choice, there is no such thing as a wrong choice. You are always going to be protected in whatever you choose to do. It's just, it's going to have a different outcome regardless of what path you take, right? And that's just what it is. There's no right or wrong. It's just your life story and how you write it. So if you're seeing things popping up this month that are just either out of the blue or something is finally coming to fruition for you, because it's all about manifesting your greatest outcome, right? And things are showing up at lightning speed, especially on the 16th when we have the new moon in Libra, which is all about partnerships, loyalty, judgment, justice, equality, just balance in general. So we have all this intense energy. We're starting out with this fiery, go, 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 watch your temper, to this, I love you, let's watch our language. I don't want to yell at you about something that you have nothing to do with, and I'm learning a new outcome on how to deal with my anger and my addictions and my old way of thinking, whatever it may be for you. So then we end it with Taurus, which is our hard worker, our earthly, starting from the ground up. You're building a new beginning in some area of your life. But this first week and a half in general is super intense. So there's so many shifts happening. Just be ready for new opportunities, like I said, new people. And because retrograde's here, it could be people from the past that are again showing up but not really announced or expected. And so it's really just seeing how things are coming full circle for you for this first week and a half of October. But you really just need to be in touch with your feelings, I think, is the biggest thing I can kind of hone in on, I think, is the best way to say it. It just because it is such an intense energy all around. And things are going to start showing up even on a large global scale. Whatever has been hidden is going to come to the surface. So watch how you react to the news that is coming to you. And everybody's going to learn something different. It's all going to be pulled out from, beneath the covers or beneath the surface. So things are coming up and coming out that we never expected. It's just kind of a jolt. We're all getting this wake-up call, this, what? I didn't know that, or where did that come from? Oh, I didn't even know that. Wait, who's been doing that? They are that way? Who? What? This place of work is what? Okay, great. And take it for what it is, good, bad, indifferent. But something for you is going to come out of the woodwork. People, places, things in the first week and a half of October 2020. So please, if anything that you get out of this podcast today, in this session, it is to go with the flow, go with the water, right, and air. And we are in Libra right now, so try to be balanced in how you react, how you're going with the flow. Be airy, be like a feather and float in the wind, especially we're pre-retrograde for Mercury and we're already in Mars, so we're not making any new big decisions quite yet, but you're taking in all the information. So take everything and balance it. So it's a lot of give and take, and figure out how you can balance your life for the betterment of yourself and others as a collective, as a whole. Not just about you, it's about everybody involved or everything involved. Does that make sense? So it's a large scale upgrade. It's how you see yourself and where you're headed and who is going to be in your future and what do you want to create for yourself and for others. And it's not really all about you. And that's the thing about Libra. It's how can you live your life on a grander scale. So energetically, we are being asked to look at the big picture and create actually a new vision to incorporate not just yourself to, the betterment of yourself, but the betterment for everyone as a whole. So how can you change something you do for the greater good? Or is this opportunity, whatever's being presented, how is this going to help the greater good or hurt the greater good? What would some of the outcomes be? So these are things to think about. So we're all using that air energy. So it's thoughts, it's ideas, it's downloads. So really touch base with yourself and others, even get some opinions, because again, it's all about communication. Just watch how you communicate again and see some things come out of the woodwork. Maybe it's some internal things you've been neglecting because it's hard to deal with the truth, or a past situation that changed your whole being because it was so traumatic. So things that have been buried are going to be coming out to the light. So get ready to deal and feel. And this month is all about healing and observing and taking in the new, but especially this first week and a half, 2 weeks of October 2020. Use this. This is your reset button number 1 between now and January 2021. So things are shifting. Again, this is a 5 universal month, which is all about change. So how and what are you going to change, or what is changing for you? Because it will change if you don't do it yourself. The universe has a bigger plan. So this is just a quick heads up of what is happening and what to look out for, and do some inner work. It's the week and a half to do it. So have a beautiful, beautiful day or night whenever you're hearing this, and I'll talk to you soon.